Productions. Real people, real stories, real fun.
Let me introduce you to Joe Reed.
John Jackson, and I work for Big Star Auctions.
My name is Sharon, and I work for Big Star Auctions.
My name is Debbie Seward. I'm the co-owner of Big Star Auctions.
7, 8, 9, 9.
My name is Phil Seward. I'm the owner of Big Star Auctions.
Episode 3.
I'm Phil Seward from Big Star Auctions. We're out here on location at one of our estates, and while we're looking through the house, we found a very interesting thing. We found a map. This map was left by the previous owner, and it tells us there's treasure buried under the house in 5 locations. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to get Joe, we're going to go underneath the house, we're going to see if we can find some of this treasure, gold or silver. Come on with me, people bury things all the time. This ought to be pretty exciting. On our treasure map here, it's indicated that the dots are gold, the squares are pillars, and the S's are silver. You go ahead and get under there, I'll stuff my head underneath there, see how you're doing, and we'll see if we can find it.
All right.
Okay, let's go ahead and give it a shot here. Okay,
Yeah, I think
we're gonna get this grate up here
And Ray's gonna bring me a shovel.
and a little shovel.
That's odd already.
That's odd already.
I like it. All right. And Mr. Ray's bringing me a shovel.
How you doing under there, Joe?
Yeah.
You getting there?
Yeah.
Keep looking, keep looking. But I had an uncle, Uncle Bo, who was a good humor ice cream man. He was also from the Depression era. Now, Uncle Bo ran ice cream trucks his entire life, all the time up until his death. Uncle Bo didn't trust banks either. He would go out on his ice cream route. He would come home. He would go ahead and wash all the coins, roll all the coins, iron all the money, put it in rolls, put it in mason jars, and hide it around his home. When Uncle Bo died and the heirs went into the house to clean up the house and things like that, they found $88,000 in mason jars that Uncle Bo had hidden in the house and around the garage and things like that. This gentleman was from the same time period. He's doing the same thing. He's hiding money. Don't trust those banks. Let's see how Joe's doing under here. Dig her out. He's digging away. Boy, that trenching tool sure is handy in this application.
Yep, we found a can.
Oh, we got a can. Okay, Joe, did you find something down there?
Yeah.
Well, heck, that's good news. Let's see what we got.
What?
Oh, gosh.
Budget. Right.
It's probably been under 7, 8 years. Let's see what we have here. Wow. We got some tubes in here. Let me see this. Let's open it up and see what we got. Oh, man. Look at that. Those beautiful Walking Liberty dollars. And we've got Buffalo dollars in this one. Silver, silver. Let's see what's in this one. That's
1 ounce.
Canadian silver in this one. 1 ounce Canadian silver. That's what it says on this one too. Found things before. As a matter of fact, Joe found about $8,000 under a kitchen sink in a pan. You wouldn't believe how mad the nephew was because he had totally tore the whole house apart about 2 feet away from that cabinet.
Both directions.
Both directions. And when Joe was underneath the kitchen sink there, he found about $8,000 in a saucepan in the very back corner. When we called him up, I did it on purpose. I said, you know, it's a sad thing that you tore the house apart looking for the money. We found it. Oh, he says, you got to send it to me right now. And I went, I'm afraid not, sir. You're not the executor of the estate. They get it. You don't. More treasure. We find money, treasure, gold, diamonds, all the time.
When you're not
Heirs
looking
tell us-
for it, you'll find it.
Yeah, when the heirs tell us to look, we do our job. We get her found. It's a Hohner Trilio Sextant Harmonica. They made them 6 ways. They also made them 4 ways. They called it a paddle harmonica. Very rare, made about 1900. It has all the keys. I'm not real good at it, but it's a very beautiful Hohner harmonica. Very few of these exist anymore. As a matter of fact, I think Hohner wants this one back. We're not going to give it to him. You know what this might be? It's a military item. It's all the clue I'm going to get you, and then I'll let you know later. Have you figured out what this is yet? Most of you World War II vets would probably know. It's the range sight for a howitzer gun. Now let me tell you how this works. This went into a clamp type fixture on a howitzer gun. You pulled the cap off of it, you look down range, level, and it would tell you at what angle to set the gun in order to hit the target further down range. The operator always kept this with him, and it didn't stay with the gun because it would get too damaged rattling around in the field. So the gunner and the sight man always kept this with him. We found a new collection of Vaseline glass. Vaseline glass contains uranium, and that's why this is fluorescing the way it does. And absolutely beautiful under black light. One delivered. All of it there, one money. Who give me 5 for it all? I look for 5 delivered, 3, 4 over here, now 5. 4 delivered, now 5, now 5, 5 here. Who give me 5 on that? 5 now, 7.5. 5 delivered, now 7.5, now 7.5. We go 7. 6 one time.
Right here.
Right here. 14, 15, 16. Why didn't I think of that? 7, 8, 9, now 10. Yeah, we were going to get there. 10, now the little jack. Who give me $1? I look for a $1 bid. 1 sold. 607. Any objections?
Yeah, we're going to see if we can buy one.
Which one?
The red dog
Red dog.
Red dog.
and the silver bullet.
And how much you think is going to be?
I'd say he's going to start 100 easy.
Dale Ely, and I'm an auctioneer in Wyoming.
So what do you think of Phil Seward?
Oh, I like him. I've been going to auctions ever since I was big enough to walk, so I'm used to auctions, and I'd always rather buy something and get a little deal than I would to, go to town and pay the big money. And
Okay, let me let you know, folks, this is a Howard Miller. This is a Howard Miller clock. As you can see, it works, it chimes, it's absolutely beautiful. The retail cost on this is $5,200. You gotta go buy it. That's what you're gonna pay for this type of a Howard Miller grandfather clock in lot 40. We have a 100-watt body browner, better known as a tanning bed. This tanning bed is fairly new. It's 110 watt. 500 bid, not 550, not 550. Would you go 550? Say yes.
I can say yes, but they're saying no.
No, they gotta say yes.
He's saying you have to say yes.
You gotta say yes. 550, I'll sell it.
550.
Now, Jeff, you know that this is a beautiful piece here. You need a tan. Well, I'm hoping you need a tan. You're about to buy a tanning bed for $500. Okay, 300. Now 3.5 to the reserve. Would you go 4? All right, I appreciate you folks trying. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now. We tried.
All right, thanks.
Double diamond here. We're gonna go ahead and start off at 300. Who go 350? 300 bid, now 350, now 350. When you go 350, when you go 350, I'm moving you towards 4 1/4, 4.5, 475. 475. You know I'm gonna sell it. We're close. We're close enough. 475 now 500 now 500. When you go 500, 475 now 500 now 500. Whoops. Twice. Sold at $475, Terry. On the Blondie. On the Blondie, this is a nickel machine. It does work. Okay, on the nickel machine here. It also being sold with reserve. We're going to start off at 300. Who go 350? 350. 400 the reserve. Go 450. Would you go 450, 475, 500 your way? 500. We're selling this one. Now 5 1/4. 500 bid. Now 5 1/4. Now 5 1/4. Would you go 5 1/4 once, twice? Sold at $500. Number 522. Number 522. Okay, folks, let's go ahead and go out and get you all sat down out there. 25.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was waiting.
This lady accidentally raised her hand.
No. And you guys can share it.
Besides, I didn't put my number on. Did I?
Oh, we'll let you get away with that one time. The first thing I have on the block, folks, is a Rolex. This is an Oyster Date Precision Self-Winding Rolex watch. It is the real deal here, folks. Okay, on the Rolex watch, I'm bidding against you. It is being sold with reserve, folks. We're just going to go ahead. I'm going to work these two over here. I'm going to go ahead and start off at 300, 4, 5, 5 1/2. I'm selling it. 5 1/2, now 600 twice. Last chance. Sold at $550. Number 514. That red dog pool light. Would you give me 100 on that one? I look for 100 now. Now 80.
He's going 70
80
green,
now 90.
huh?
Would you go 92? Yeah, would you go 90 your way? 85. Now 90. Would you go 90?
Yeah,
90 now
dog.
95.
Let's
You
start
started.
100,
Would you go
easy.
95. 95. Now 100. Would you go 100 your way? 100. Now 105. Now 125. Would you go 125 your way? Would you go 125? 120. Now 125. Now 125. 130. 135 to you. Would you go 135? Sold it. $130. Your way in back there, sir.
Both of them that we wanted.
76. Number
All right.
76. Okay.
Must have a pool table.
No. They're for our grandson down in up in Oregon.
I have something here that I'm going to ask you if you know what it is. Take a look at that. It's not very big. Weighs a couple of pounds. It's OD green. You know what that might be? I'll tell you in a second. You ever wonder how them guys in the tank see where they're going? A periscope. That's right. This is a tank periscope. This would slide down up through the tank so the operator can look through here. It reflects it through prisms up this way so you can see out this way so you can operate the tank. You could probably see my eyes up here and my face way down here. That would be an odd sight if a tank was coming at you, wouldn't it? There it is, a tank periscope. This ring is a pear-shaped VS2 diamond ring on platinum. It's 3 1/4 plus carats. Remember the last time I was showing you this beautiful pear-shaped 3 1/4 carat diamond ring. This is absolutely beautiful. It is a VS2. It has one teeny tiny inclusion in the bottom. And we put it across the block last weekend. You'll notice I still have it, but it's quite interesting. We had a couple of people bid on it, and they didn't meet the reserve on it. We needed $25,000 for it. It's valued at about 50 to 60. And I had one gentleman who brought his wife in to look at it, and she absolutely fell in love with it. And it was their 25th anniversary was coming up. And he said to her, you know, take a look at it. It is our 25th anniversary. And, you know, if you really like it, you know, we'll get it for your anniversary. Well, I had high hopes that he would come in with her and bid on the ring. Well, they didn't come in. And I was shocked. And I went, boy, she really liked the ring, really had high hopes for her to own this ring. Well, she came in just the other day. He gave her a choice. The ring or a brand new 2017 Corvette. Guess what she was driving? Guess what I still have on my hand? I wish my wife would buy me a Corvette for my 25th anniversary, which is only a few years away. But just goes to show you that not always do we win people's hearts. Corvettes will win every time, in my opinion. Here at Big Star Auctions, you can buy just about anything with wheels. Nice big 320 Komatsu loader. We're doing a little bit of work around here. We're going to get about 25,000 out of this. Got to show that it works, so we're going to get probably $3 grand out of this one, we hope. Got a brand new motor, brand new upholstery. Really nice rig. This may not look like much, but this old Yamaha here held the national championship for hill climbing in its class. We found this on the front of a Scandinavian hill climbing magazine. The guy built it. It's a really cool old hill climber. I'm gonna make a mailbox out of it. Oh, I lost my feather. My trademark feather. Good grief. What would Phil be like without the feather in his cap? I don't think it's gonna stay. I'm gonna go try it later. Make me run. We're still gonna have an auction tomorrow. You bet. Rain or shine at Big Star Auctions. We don't be scared of nothing. Can't lose my feather. Have you ever figured out what one of these were? Well, it may look kind of interesting, but it's the fear of every young cow on the planet. Well, hey, if you haven't figured out what this is, I'm about to tell you. In the cattle and livestock industry, this is used to put castrating rubbers on the male animals right after they're born. It stretches the rubber band out, you put it over their yahoos, you let it go, and that rubber band's going to cut off the blood flow, and their boys are going to fall right off of there. It's to install castrating rubbers.
What I'm seeing here, what I'm looking for are skips. It may be real.
I was looking at this bill right here, this antique, the Bank of the United States bill. Well, it's very interesting because the Bank of the United States didn't even exist in 1840. This bill is very common out there today. This is a copy. This is not a real bill. This was given out as a promotional gift in boxes of cereal. Isn't that interesting? You would think this is a real bill, but the Bank of the United States never really existed in 1840. There are many copies of this out there.
8 o'clock in the morning. Private home somewhere in the foothills.
All right, which one you after, sir? The middle one. Right. Number 54 takes one at 42 and a half. Who wants the last one at 42 and a half? What's? Twice. We'll go ahead and open this one up again. You're on for 50, sir. Who go 55? 180, what do you go 180? What do you go 180? 180? What?
On this toolbox, top and bottom.
Sold at $170 your way. Number 58. Number 58. What a buy. On this big Great American bandsaw, USA made. Who's going to start me up at 100 on that saw? I look for 100 on the saw. Start for easy enough. I look for 100 on the big. Would you go 100? What? Twice. Sold at $80 your way. Number 46. Folks, we're inside this beautiful home here, and one of the really great things that we've found is a railroad lantern. You know, back in the day, when that brakeman got out of that caboose, when you don't see him anymore, he'd have one of these in his hand so he could signal the engineer up there that everybody's aboard, all aboard, you know, and he would be swinging this thing to let him know that he could move the train and all that. This is a very old Dietz railroad lantern. It's in excellent condition. It's worth probably $125, $150. We'll see what we can do with it. We never know. And one of the beautiful things about this, if you look right here on the lens, it's made in New York City in the US of A. Now, you don't see that very often anymore, do you? Made in the USA, right there. We've got a few new additions here in our lobby. Let me point out a couple of nice things here. We have this beautiful elk here. He's a real nice animal here. Now, the fella that brought me in these, it's quite the adventurer, or quite the hunter. He's moving, and this is just a piece of his collection. He has multiples of them. He decided he's going to part with these. I tell you, these are great animals, and they're cost anywhere from $400 to $700, $800 to have mounted. Now we're not going to receive that much when we go to sell them. This mount here will probably bring, a couple of $100. Some of the small ones under 100. The sheep may bring the most. It's rather rare. We got a real nice bass over here, largemouth bass. That was a nice catch. As a matter of fact, this was caught out of Otay Lake in the spring of 1986. It weighed 5 pounds, 12 ounces. Real nice fish right there. One of the most interesting things folks don't know about the state of Arizona is we actually have a pheasant season in Arizona. About 50, 60 years ago, we had a pheasant farm over in California, and of course they get loose. And they migrated over here into Arizona, and there were so many at the time that Arizona decided they would open up a pheasant hunting season. The only place you can hunt pheasant is in Yuma, Arizona, south of Somerton Avenue. Now these are not from there, but it's really interesting that they are the only pheasant in Arizona. You have to draw a tag on them, you only get to kill one a year. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? One of the things you'll find out here is we sell all kinds of collectible dolls. We have a large assortment of Barbie dolls here. And one of the things I wanted to show you, we're going to use Ken instead, is that on all the back of the Barbie and Ken products has their birth date. And if you pull his right down there on his right cheek, it says Ken and it there, and then I believe it says 1976 underneath it there. That's how you tell the age of these kind of dolls. Folks may think this is a Barbie. It looks a lot like her. But I'm sorry, folks, but when we look at her backside, you'll see there are no markings on her bottom here. So this is not a Barbie. There's a lot of folks that Barbie and Ken, this Star Trek edition, is going to be very valuable to them. Look at the price tag on it, folks. It's sold originally for $73.99. We hope to get well over $100 for this set. That have some great value. I will be bidding against you on a couple of them, but the only way we knew how to get through all the Barbies in a relatively quick fashion is to open them up for choice out of the Barbies in the box. So,
Tobacco can on this George Washington tobacco can. Who's throwing me $5 on that? Sold it. $25. Number 203.
Irvin Spitzer. I bought this for $25 at Big Star Auction today, and on the internet it's $95.
Look what I found today. Isn't that a beauty? It comes with his little brother. You know what these are? Go ahead, take a look at them. They're beautiful. I'll let you know in just a minute what these really are.
Big Star Auctions, Yuma, Arizona. Open 6 days a week. Every day except Sunday. Open all year with the exception of August. Auctions held Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 10 a.m. We specialize in estate sales, real estate, vehicles, and more. Located at 11805 East South Frontage Road in the Foothills. Call professional auctioneer Philip Seward Jr. at 928-210-7529 or 928-342-8259 or go to bigstarauctions.com. Don't have a yard sale? Let us do all the work for you.
What I have here in my right hand is called a Luxor marble. These are handmade. It takes about 5 different steps to make this Luxor marble, and you can see the cage and the swirl in it. Very difficult to make, very rare. You're looking at about $500 right there in one marble. I wouldn't play the game with it unless I had his brother. This is called an onion skin marble. These are all handmade in Germany. Very valuable. About $500 a piece. That's what your marbles look like over in Europe.
It's got 280 rounds of ammo.
And what do you expect to glean from it?
I honestly don't know.
This man stopped by Big Star to sell his gun.
We can go look it up and give you kind of a ballpark on what it might bring.
Okay.
Give me just a second. When we get into my office, I'll let you hold on to your gun right there. Let's get out the newest book I have here. Modern Gun Values. What's up, boss?
I just gotta give. This is not a tobacco can, you know.
It's not?
Tobacco can. $5 on that.
It's a little kid's little lunch bucket.
It is a lunch pail, isn't it?
It's going back to North Dakota.
Well, that's really good. Thank you. Its condition here, I think the value is probably about $5.5 to $600, something like that.
That would be good.
That would be good.
Plus, this guy with 280 rounds of ammo.
Yeah, and you have all the rest of the things. So, we're going to be selling firearms the next Saturday.
Okay.
We've got 20 plus firearms. Would you like to entertain this one in that sale?
Absolutely.
Number 119 is a Marlin. Who's going to go ahead and give me 50 on a Marlin? I look for 50 to the bid. Would you go 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50? Nobody interested in a Marlin today? 50, now 75. 50
actually got the wall for that?
Now 75, would you go 75? How about 60 one time? 50 to the bid, now 60, would you go 60, 60,
Wow.
60, 60, 60?
North Dakota.
Okay, what did you buy?
Bought that Marlin.
Ooh, okay.
Gonna put it on the wall up in the bar.
Wow, that's a good buy. How much did you get it for?
$50 plus commission.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty, on this nice big elk right here. I'll tell you what, who's going to go ahead and start me up at 100 on the elk? Number 6 lot on the ram. Who's going to go ahead and start me up at 25 on the ram? I look for 25 on the bid. Would you go 45 back there? 40 on the bid, not 5, not 5. Would you go 45, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5? Once, twice, all in, all done. Sold at $40, number 598. We're going to go ahead and start off at 800. Who'll go 9? 800 bid now, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 800. Move you towards the reserve. 800 bid now, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 800 bid now, 9. No interest in it today. Once, twice. We'll pass it up. We'll pass it up. We'll just take it fishing.
Yeah, let's do
See
that.
if it works. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, take this.
I mean, everything's for sale if the price is right, right, folks? You bet.
Let's see you do Willie, Phil.
That's why you come to an auction, because the price is always right at Big Star Auctions.
Lot 58.
In 58, I got a couple of hair dryers here. Who's going to give me 5 on the hair dryers?
They're Space Cadet helmets.
All right, who'll give me 5 on the hair dryers? I look for a $5 bid once, twice. We'll pass them up. $40. You were just short of the reserve, but I'm going to sell it anyway. $269. What a buy. What a buy. 40, 40, 40, 45. Would you go 45? I'm threatening you with a feather. 45. 90. Now 100 on this dress. Would you go 100? $9 bid now one once, twice. Sold it $90, 555. Hey, on this AK-47 here, we're going to go ahead and start off with 250. Who'll go 300? 250, now 3, now 3. Would you go 300? Would you go 300? Would you go 300? Now 3, now 3. Being sold in small reserve boats. 250, now 3, 350, 375, 400 your way. Would you go 400? 375, now 400, 4 and a quarter, go 4 and a half. Would you go 4 and a quarter on the call? 400 is where you're at. 400, now 4 and a quarter, 400, now 400. What do you say, Jim? Let it go? 400, now 4 and a quarter, now 4 and a quarter. We're selling this gun. 400 bid, now 4 and a quarter. Once, twice. Sold it $400, number 216. Number 216.
I was hoping for 450, but I got 450 all together with the gun and the ammo put together. So, good time. Nice day out here. You couldn't ask for better.
Super duper bike here. 200, 2 and a quarter.
The average value of this bicycle is $2,000.
2 and a half, now 275, now 275. Once,
Ernie's going to make
twice.
money tomorrow.
Sold at $250, number 9, man. Somebody call it. I got a sheriff here.
He's going to hook a goat to it. What?
I got law enforcement here somewhere. Somebody needs to talk to him, I tell you.
Welcome to Big Star Auctions. I'm John. Hope you have a great time today.
Line all done. Sold it $16, number 21. $16, number 21.
April Fool's Day. You're out here at Big Star Auctions. We're clowning around today. It's April Fool's Day. We're giving away guns today, squirt guns. But we are giving away a few guns. We got lots of nice folks here today. We're going to have a really great sale. We've got some nice coins out back today. but it's April Fool's Day, and even though it's April Fool's Day, you still gotta pay. No way can you get away for free today. Hey, Butch, how we doing this morning?
Good, Phil. Quit clowning around.
Quit clowning around. No. It's away at Big Star. We give away noses. We give away water, coffee, water, sodas, donuts, and free guns to little girls. I want that one, do you? She's your lifestyle. It's called Carnival Glass. Look how iridescent, how pretty it is. It comes in a myriad of colors and all of that. But I want you to watch this one today. This one is Carnival Glass, but it's made by the manufacturer Fenton. Fenton is really expensive glassware. I'm probably going to get about $30 for this one plate today. Watch.
$50 on that.
Yep.
It's an easy start there. 50, now 60. Now 70 and a half. We go 117 and a half. 115, now 70 and a half. We all in, all done. 115, now 70 and a half. Sold it. $115.
We got another one. We're ready for another batch of popcorn here. We get this dude up to about 360 degrees or so. We put 2 cups of popcorn in there, just like that. We start stirring it up. All right, best popcorn in Yuma right here. Oh, perfect. This is a real African elephant tusk. It's been carved out into this figurine. It's hollow on the inside, like all elephant tusk is. About halfway up the tusk, 2/3 of the way up the tusk is hollow. One of the things you may not realize about ivory is it's very uniform, and if you look at the bottom of the ivory, you'll see the latticing of the ivory bone. So it's a very unique piece, and if you come in really close, you can see the radial lines which develop diamonds in the end of the bone, which tells you it's real elephant ivory. Now this is going to be a little bit difficult to sell, although it is over 100 years old and it is hand carved. We hope to get, several $1,000s for it. It's a very unique piece. Elephant ivory tusk, right there. What we have here is a Remington bronze. This is called the Buffalo Indian. He's the Buffalo Signal. And this is supposedly a buffalo pelt the Indian's holding above his neck. Remington only made one of these, and it's in a museum today. This is a replica, and this replica is selling out there right now for about $1,200. Bronze reproduction, and it is heavy. This thing probably weighs about 150 pounds. Very valuable piece, and we're going to sell it this Saturday. When you go 50, 45, now 30, 30, now 40, 30 limit, now 40, now 40, when you go 40, 40, 40, sold it $30 your way. Pardon me? You don't have your card with you? All right, 774 bought that big oil. On the ivory ball, I look for 20 bid, 25, now 10, 5 bid, now 10, now 10, when you give me 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. You're bidding against your wife. 10 over here, now 12 and a half. It's okay, you can bid now. When you go 12 and a half, I look 12 and a half, now 15, when you go 15 over here, now 17 and a half, now 17 and a half. 15 bid, now 17 and a half, now 17 and a half. You're out, sir, when you go 17 and a half. $15 bid, now 17 and a half, now 17 and a half. Once, twice, sold it $15 your way, $6.92. All right, we got glassware. All right, all the glassware here, all one money. Who's gonna give me a buck on the glassware? I look for $1 bid. When you go one. Yeah, in the back. 1. Oh, thank you very much. Now 2. Well, we're all done. 2 here, 3 your way. We go 3. Put the popsicle down, bid 3. All right, we got these little flower bases right here. Who's going to go ahead and start me off with a bid on flower base? Would you give me 5? I've got a proxy bid. I'm going to be bidding against you on that. Who'll give me a $5 bid? I'll look for a $5 bid. Would you go 5, now 6? Bid now 8, now 8. Would you go 8? 8, now 9. $8 bid, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
Yes.
9 my way, now 10. Would you go 10 on that? $9 bid, now 10, now 10. 10 to me, now 11. Would you go 11? $10 bid, now 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Once, twice, sold it $10. Ooh. That's okay, it's a small dent. Sorry, John. Twice, sold at $5 your way. Twice. Okay, folks, it takes $5 to buy this. Twice, no interest. We'll set that one back. It takes $6 to buy it, folks. Go 125. One had been no 125, now 125. What do you go? $3, number 72.
Sold it. $9, number 80. $9, number 80.
We found a very unique item. Would you know what this is? It's really interesting. It's handmade. Well, did you figure out what that unique item was? I'll show it to you one more time after I've taken the lid off of it. It's an opium snuff. This came from Kenya, Africa. It's a real rib bone. It's hollowed out. They put their opium in here like that, and they keep this little lid over it like that. And I guess what they do is they kind of use it to, do their opium stuff. A really unique antique item made out of real rib bone from Kenya, Africa.